Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. This episode, in so many ways, was kind of hilarious. Okay, when you stop and think about it, this episode was kind of hilarious. And I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna start off with Carter and Kate. And if you watch this episode, you know exactly why. So, the actress that played Gwen, she's gone. Okay, the way that they were handling her character, as far as, oh well, just stick around, we'll come up with something for you. She's been playing this character for a while, and that's the best answer that they came up with of saying for this woman who has been there for a while. So I guess she's just supposed to sit there and just hope that she comes back on board. I don't know if she's contracted, but I'm like, yo, bills are piling up. She don't got time to be sitting there doing that. On top of that, she's a creative person. If you're not going to use her, let her go. So she left. The problem is, you got to sit there and think about harder. So at first, Kay was sitting there talking about Bill and how she couldn't trust Bill, and Bill made sit there and go back to Brooke. You know, the usual thing that they've been doing for, I don't know, a couple of centuries now. So she talks about her romantic woes and her trust issues with Bill. Then they talk about Carter and Quinn. And the minute that Carter was like, yeah, like he had this tone in his voice when he was talking about Quinn, like, yeah, well, I won't be really going home to her. I I started chuckling a little bit. Okay, I started chuckling. And chuckling turned to full blown laughter. Because when he told his story about how Quinn wasn't looking for marriage and she couldn't do it again, and they were on different paths, and I'm like, mm-hmm, okay, all right, this how we're gonna write her out. And I'm not gonna lie, the way that they wrote her off, it seems so insulting to the character. It's almost like the writers are salty about her exit. So they wrote her in a very trashy, stupid way. When Kate was like, y'all took so long to get back together, right? Katie, y'all took so long to get back together. You know, you worked hard and, he was like, yeah, we are at a point where everything was working out and, I didn't have to hide myself. I didn't have to hide our relationship and I was willing to risk it all and everything. It was like, and you were. And you were. And she just said, nah, I'm good. I think she went to Paris or something like that because apparently this is where you go when you either get kicked off or you have disagreements with, people that you work with when you're an actor at Bow and the Beautiful. You just go to Paris or something. Didn't they say Paris? Anyway, this whole explanation was laughable. Oh my goodness, this episode, this episode was laughable. Okay? So after they talk about, Quinn's exit and, how they, got rid of her and pretty much trashing up the character when you think about that, um, then Kato's like, oh, I'm glad she's gone because she didn't deserve you. Most women, a lot of women see you as, a really good guy, and Quinn just didn't deserve you. The minute she was like, Quinn didn't deserve you, it was like, let's see how long this is gonna take. Let's see. I'm gonna just put the timer on my phone. The minute they start kissing, I laughed my ass off. I thought it was the funniest. I was like, this, this is comedy gold right there. I know a lot of people probably saw it as either romantic or clingy. I mean, not clingy, romantic or what do they call it? 'Cause I use it too sometimes. Cringe. Okay, but I thought this thing was hilarious because I'm just like, they finally did it. They put Kate and Carter together. All of my thumbnails was not wasted when it came to those two. So I'm gonna find one because it's like they found a way to exit her out and set him up with a new romantic interest. in one episode. That takes a certain level of skill to do. Even if you gotta rush through the process, trash the other character, and say, it's perfect, let it go to print. And then this is what we see. That comedy gold. Um, Thomas is practically dancing on Ridge and Brooke's grave. I mean, marriage grave, bragging to Steffi. Hope comes in. Thomas is like, "Hey, just to let you know, your marriage with my dad. I mean, your mom's marriage with my dad is over. Yeah, he went back to my mom. You know where he belongs. And all this other stuff." And I sat there and I looked the way he kept boasting. I was like, "Bro, do you really think this is something that she wants to hear?" Well, they were destined to be together. It was inevitable. It was bound to happen. She's the whole time she's like, "My poor mom. You know, she must be devastated." This jackass is like, "Yeah, they weren't really gonna work out." I'm like, Thomas, are you having a brain fart or something? Can you not see that this is not the type of language that she wants to hear, she needs to hear, or she wants to hear? But see, that would work if we're talking to a normal sane person. We're not doing that. I'm talking to Thomas, okay? Thomas is a nut job, in case anyone forgot. Hope realized that she can't reach her mom. Um, she's somehow asking Thomas where is Brooke, like he's supposed to know. And so she's like, you know what, listen, we got to get to work. So they start working on some clothes. And this is where the author just did an extremely bad job of cutting from reality to fantasy because she goes to the changing room to get some clothes and she comes back out and Thomas is he's just all hands, okay? It's like he has to sit there and make sure he touches every part, you know, for work. Now, this can be seen in so many different ways and just so inappropriate. I'm pretty sure they got meetings like that. And most people have to watch videos like that to make sure that they don't do things like what Thomas was doing. But whatever. So he gets all handsy with Hope. Next thing you know, Hope kisses him. And then they just go at it. Now obviously this is a fantasy. But it's almost like they didn't even bother to try with a transition to let us know that it was a fantasy. So what they're doing is maybe causing some buzz, be like, "Oh my goodness, Hope and Thomas are back together. What about poor Liam?" No, that's kind of some of the things that they would sell on Soap Opera Digest. Um, so that's going on. Brooke, I mean Hope. Oh, so Bill is there to sit there and try to comfort Brooke and Smith is saying, Rich is no good for you. He doesn't deserve you. This, that, and the third. Meanwhile, Brooke is like, no, she's not giving up on their marriage. She still thinks that there's a point where she can still be back together with him, which is pretty insane because any normal person that got dumped the way that she got dumped and not even an actual reason why would just be like, yeah, nah, screw that. We're gonna make this a hot girl summer or fall, whatever. Um, they're not gonna sit there and they're gonna be more angry and I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. No, no, screw that. I'm not. I'm just gonna have to think about the relationship of Reg and Taylor and Brooke. Anyway, she feels that she doesn't want to give up on their marriage, but she doesn't even know why. Um, She doesn't even know why he broke up with her. But with that being said, Brooke is like, yo, listen, I can't have you here. You know, Rich don't like you being here, just that and the third, like it really matters because he already broke up with you, but whatever. So Bill is more or less just not listening, and Liam comes in there. He finds out what's going on. He's like, "Yo, you need to leave. She doesn't need you here right now. You need to go." Brooke tells Liam about what happened, and just like how do I sit there and put this? Because I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, what? Okay, so Brooke tells Liam what Ridge said to her. You should yeah, I want to get that right. You should know what you did. That's how he broke up with her. You should know what you should know what you did. Seriously? I should just know what I did? Yeah. This whole marriage is over. You should know what you did. What the what? Are you kidding me? And so, after a while, Brooke is like, listen, I just need to be alone. Um so Liam leaves for a little bit. Of course, Brooke turns around and it's alcohol right on the table. So she's about to sit there, get that drink, and Liam comes in there and stops her like Batman. And, he hugs her and everything like that. And I'm like, all right, that's good. He was there to sit there and prevent her from losing her sobriety. Okay, that's a good thing. That was actually a nice scene. But here's the thing, though. Remember when Ridge left and Brooke was crying for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it turned months and months and months? Okay, it was a long time. So, just to, let people know, get y'all a heads up. There's a good chance that Brooke is going to be crying for a very long time. So if you see Brooke, and she's crying, well, you might want to just kind of strap yourself in for that. Or, well, you can sit there and take a little vacay and watch some Y&R. Um, the choice is yours. I thought about that once I seen her crying, the whole scene. I mean, like the whole, like she was either really sad or she was tearing up, and I'm just like, yep, this is New Year's over again. Yep, I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait to see those scenes where Brooke is crying and Taylor is hugging and kissing on a married man still, and Ridge is just like, oh, I should probably sit there and file those divorce papers. I'll do it tomorrow. I feel like that's about it. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, by the way, I'm still getting over a cold. If you watch like the other two videos, you can tell that my voice is kind of off. But I'm actually feeling a lot better than I did last night. Oh my goodness. I thought my throat was doing a lot better, and I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like somebody literally took their boot and kicked me in the neck. I wound up getting some medicine that made me feel a lot better, but I was like, Cole, let's just sit there and do some lozenges. Those will work. They really did. Okay, they like numb the pain at best. Of course, when you wake up, it is hard to sleep. Oof, I don't even want to think about it, but it was bad. Anyway, my throat is feeling actually a lot better now. But yeah, so that's if you notice that there's a tone or something different in my voice, it's just still getting over a cold. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.